They're Kenya's fastest growing Christian sect. Tele-evangelical churches led by self-appointed pastors.
There are billboards across Nairobi inviting people to attend church services. But the interesting thing is, we don't know how many churches there are because the government does not keep count and it doesn't register all of them.
There are few regulations to govern these churches. Smaller ministries have licenses limiting them to social activities. But with no real government supervision, they rarely abide by the restrictions. They've made miracle healing a core part of their practice, as well as a lucrative business. Millions of Kenyans drawn by the promise of being cured from terminal illnesses for a price. Joachim joined self-proclaimed prophetess Lucy Njuta's ministry after reading about her alleged healing powers in 2006. His brother and sister-in-law were both HIV positive. He was desperate to help them. Prophetess Lucy told him that the equivalent of $900 will buy them a ticket to heavenly deliverance.
I spent about 20,000 shillings because I wanted the relative for man to be healed. In fact, my money was in form of cash, and some were sort of assets I bought from the church. Because I remember I bought some chairs, I bought some other things for the church.
After numerous healing sessions, Joachim's relatives were tested at a clinic chosen by the prophetess. The results showed they were healthy again.
She was insisting on is that once you are tested, because you have been healed by God, and you go for the testing on your own, you are doubting God. I called my brother and I asked him to go for the test, and the wife, not for me to confirm that both of them were positive.
Joachim's family members took Prophetess Lucy to court, claiming she performed less of a miracle and more of an elaborate fraud. They won, but after a year in jail, she's now back in business. We paid her an unannounced visit to ask her about the case.
Pastor Lucy, how are you?
I've never taken anyone to hospital. People come to my church and I pray for them, and they go to the hospital on their own. God has called upon me to pray.
She refused any responsibility for those who were not healed, saying it was their lack of faith that undid the miracles she performed. Her main concern now is accommodating her growing flock. Though some may disagree with her about where the money's coming from.
God gives me money.
Her time in prison has done little to discourage newcomers to her ministry. For them, the promise of healing is proving stronger than the likelihood that that promise may be broken. Zeina, Awad, Al Jazeera, Nairobi, Kenya.